how did you find, having essentially both aspects, property management and building management?
Yeah.
Do you find that's quite a challenging combination?
Just before we started this, we were talking about building management and the challenges in building management.
Yeah.
To be honest, it does get challenging, and the challenge happens for you, for me personally, or for you as the position. It happens when you have to divide your time between the two spaces. And building management is more about managing people in terms of the expectations with committees, the politics, the unnecessary stuff. That's the challenge.
Yeah.
Because building management side of things, for me, it's more about managing all that unnecessary stuff. Property management, I would say, is still way more organized, only because we have proper structures, and it's more internally managed compared to building management, where there are so many external factors that it's just really hard for you to keep balancing the time that you're spending on maintaining that in terms of the return that you're getting on the time that you're spending, and the return of the time you'll get spending on the property management side of things. I think that's the biggest, in a very practical sense, that's the challenge.
Yeah.
But that's how the job is, and that's how that's what my job is. And for me, managing stress is not, for me, this is not as stressful as what I've seen very early in my life. So I always tell people in my team as well, you guys are privileged. You don't know what stress is. And you should understand at this age that this is the time that you can work and do things and be more ambitious, maybe.
I think another aspect of what you're saying there around the differences between the two is that in property management, you're dealing with one client. That client might own one apartment, or they might own 30 or however many. With a body corporate, with a building, you're having to deal with the committee, and there's multiple owners on that committee.
Yeah.
And dealing with one person to get one answer is relatively simple. Dealing with a committee to get an answer, or a directive.
There's a body corporate.
Yeah.
There's a committee.
Yeah.
And then you've got the residents who are not part of the committee, and then you've got all the politics behind the scene.
Yeah. It's quite a complicated mechanism to get you.
It's a completely complicated environment.
Yeah.
And I think, and you do this on a very, very big scale. We have a few buildings. We've got a lot of buildings, and I always, for me, I think we both will agree on it, is the productivity ratio, the time to productivity ratio in handling situations like, it's not one dimensional. Like you said, property management is still, I think, one dimensional, because there's an owner, there's a tenant.
Yep.
That's what you're dealing with,
Yep.
right? Sometimes you have to deal with apartment building managers, or you have to deal with the body corporate, but it's again very one dimensional, and you have more control.